They're certainly being busy today. Yeah, I wasn't expecting it to be this warm, to be fair. Right, let's crack on. A little bit of smoke. That'll do you, girls. So this is my prepared super. Waiting for a few more frames, which should have been here today. Surprise, surprise. Poor girls. They're coming from Simon the beekeeper. Well, they've been busy in there.
Yeah, and you haven't got a. Doesn't look like a drama.
No.
So. Good.
Love my spacers.
Yeah.
Starting to draw out on that one.
Just tickling it.
Yeah, drawing that one out. Starting to. That side's doing well. Come on, girls. Steady, steady. Oh, look at that.
Just a tad of pollen being put in there.
It's mostly nectar, isn't it?
Yep.
Oh, it's dripping. I wonder if this is oilseed rape they're coming in with. Yeah, pulling that out. Bit of pollen in there too. Oh, capped.
Yeah?
Honey.
Yeah.
They're easy to pull out at the moment. Yep, got honey in that. Oh, I'm going to have a crop. Oh yes.
Something my British black bees haven't managed for me yet.
They're not.
The odd one, 5 or 2, is getting in the super, but absolutely nowhere near this.
So it looks like I'm going to have to put this second super on pretty quick.
Yeah. You could re-space these.
Yeah?
To get them a bit wide, which might then spare up a couple of frames to help you with your next food box. Because this is managing what, 11 you got?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah.
Yeah. So that manages your standard 11.
Yeah.
If you wanted to go wider on the ones that you've got drawn out,
Yeah.
you could then maybe take 2 out and help them towards the second super.
Okay. So it's the centre ones which they've...
Yeah.
They're really being busy though, aren't they?
Yeah, that's really good.
So it's dripping with nectar. Oh, sorry. Come on. Come on, out you get. Come on, girls. Thank you. Still got you.
Yeah.
Go on. Thanks for that. Oh, that's nice and light. So they're only just drawing that comb.
But they're on the side, this side of this last one, so maybe a bit more on this one than your end. I haven't this one. So
No, not this side either. Come on, girls. Right. So what you're suggesting we do?
if you've got drawn frames, you can go out to 9.
Right.
Okay.
Yep.
Now you could go 9, you can go 10, you can do stay as 11 if you want. If you've got these cappings here like this,
Yeah.
you know, the idea is that when you're extracting it, you run a knife across.
Yeah.
Because it's narrow, you know, the knife
Should just glide down it.
is going to struggle to get to it.
Right.
But if you widen the frames out,
Yeah.
you then get an extra 1/4 inch or whatever,
Which makes it easier to
and
cap.
you can just slice the whole lot, all the cappings off.
So going to 10 frames then might give us just that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's a little bit more economical because, you know, you're paying for 10 frames and 9 or 10 frames to fill a super instead of...
Well, they're busy even getting on that one. 1, 2, 3.
You're not far off,
No. No. Okay.
what did you have? 20, so you got 9.
Yeah, 9 in there.
Yeah.
I've got a pack coming today, hopefully. Right, should we go and see what the Queen's up to? Just hope.
Well, these quick to get these, if they're making full use of the super, it's good. That's the queen excluder ignites.
That's heavy.
Is it?
Yeah. That is heavy with honey.
It's going to get heavy.
Oh, wow. Come on, girls. Ah. Here we go.
Might be AC. Oops, I'm just wondering why there was all that race cone.
Wow,
Excellent.
they're certainly looking busy, aren't they? Come on, girls, help yourself, get back in. These are the two that were stuck together.
Yeah.
And if I pull them apart,
Yeah.
you can see what I've done there.
Yeah. You might. Yeah. You might have to use your hive tool as a knife to get in there, and it's got to be split, isn't it?
Come on, girls, out the way. Dripping with.
The problem goes further.
It does. Yeah, it's halfway down the frame.
Okay.
Then you've got better access your side?
Possibly. It's going almost 45 degrees. It's a horrible angle.
But the foundation that's fallen out?
It wouldn't surprise me. Should we try and take them both out together?
Yeah.
Assuming he hasn't gone on to number 9. Oops. Come on. There's going to be casualties doing this. But come on.
Wow.
Yeah. Now what's happened there is this sheet of foundation has gone,
Yeah.
and then they've drawn another line down.
Yeah.
So you've got
That's why the foundation's sticking out the bottom.
yeah, yeah,
That's the weight of the comb, probably.
yeah. And them not properlising the top
Yeah.
as they started it, it's allowed it to drop. So yeah. So this sheet is now across on this
Right.
one. And you see there's your foundation.
Bulged out the back. Yeah. That's a bit of a mess.
Yeah.
So what's the best way to fix it?
Well, if you're trying to salvage it, I'd suggest some string would be good to wrap around the frames to hold it in place.
Yeah.
Oh, that's come apart. It's just fallen out.
Oh, well, there we go.
Right.
So that's got honey in that.
Yeah. So what you could do...
Replace that frame?
Yes. Because that's 100%
Honey.
honey. Maybe
Bit of nectar, yeah.
as well, but, yeah, you might want to start that again.
So it's only got plenty of honey in the supers, haven't they?
Yeah, you're not going to have problem with that.
Right. Oh, we've just got lost a load of bees.
Hopefully it wasn't crazy.
And what about that one? Do the same with that. Some lovely honey in there.
See, it's falling out. You could surgically try and join them back together. Yeah, cut along there and then let this one back in.
Yeah.
Hopefully, they'll then go back together.
They're that clever.
Because you're going to lose brood if you give it up, aren't you?
Yeah. Yeah.
It might be that it never makes it to be in a frame that you keep.
Yeah.
But if you can manage, certainly to a time when you've got the bees in there. I see what you mean. If you cut it like that along there,
Yeah.
so through both layers,
Yeah.
this one could then slot down because this is straight, isn't it? So
Yeah.
you could get that one back down to join it, possibly needing a little bit of string or something to bind around the frame to hold it in place while they rejoin it.
So is it worth cutting that bottom off or leaving it as it is?
Yeah, you've got to get rid of that. It's always going to be a pain.
Come on, girls. I know you're not going to like me for this. They're all kicking off now, ain't you? Right, so let's cut that bit. So what am I going to put that in? What have I got? I don't think I've got anything. What?
Don't press the bees. No, you can just pull it generally back into shape if you want to leave it where it is now.
Yeah.
See, it's now gone too far there, I think.
Come on, girls. Come on.
Might be a lot easier
Without the girls on it.
without them. Yeah.
Well, there's a spare frame in there if you want to use that.
Oh, no, this one's coming along. Are you coming back straight on that one? Yeah.
No, it's not straight yet. I haven't pushed it. So I wanted to cut that bit out, yeah?
Well, I think so, and then you can sort of
Push that back straight and hope they build down to it. Come on, girls. Mind yourself. Come on. Come on. Let's cut that out. And it should just bend back with a bit of pressure.
yeah, maybe.
Yeah, it's pulling out the other bit.
You got that. Yeah, it's just going in all directions, isn't it? But it's more firm now than it was when it first started.
It's probably because it's cooled down.
It's got a lot more structure about it now. How's that looking?
That looks okay.
Yeah. You've obviously got a hold. And that's maybe going to knock some brood about and whatever. Yeah, unhinged and broken there, but try that. You might have to have several goes at it.
Yeah,
Like a broken leg, you snap it a few times and reset it.
yeah.
So, yeah, if they come from the top, they'll rejoin it with the weight being on the top bar, right? Yeah, because if they all pile onto that cone again,
It'll just
the
drop
weight
it.
of them will drop again.
Yeah. Right.
What I was ultimately suggesting was maybe that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's your foundation back in there again. Oops. Oops. It's going to come away at the top. Let's quit there, maybe. Sometimes it feels a bit dawn, but out, got me. Serves me right, I know. So, I think I'm going to have to stop. It's just going to get worse. Where do you want that one? You want that on the out?
Yeah. Yeah. Should we get you?
Yeah.
Oh dear, oh dear.
So you might want these to be sacrificed at some stage. But
Yeah. They'll have to come out at some point.
you're going to carry on with something a bit more traditional.
Right, shall we see if we can see the Queen and what she's up to?
Yep.
Out the way, girls. Come on. Loads of nectar, some capped brood, some drones. Got about a dozen drone cells.
Yeah.
Same on that side.
Yeah. Well, let's go have a look at what you got on the bottom. See, that's what I call it's a queen cup.
Is it?
Yeah. And it's got a little royal jelly in it, so it's got lava in it. So
Right.
at the moment, pinch it out.
So we don't want that.
No.
Shall I cut it out or leave it?
Well, it's whether you put up with the stuff below the bottom bar or whatever near us. If you want some drones, that's where they're drone code. This is where you'd find your queen cups and wherever the gaps.
Yeah.
And the bottom.
Come on. Come on. Get off. Yep, a load of cat brood, more drones.
Yeah. I'll be looking for eggs because there's a lot of those cells are full of nectar.
Yeah. Come on. More drone.
Well, these are the original new frames.
They are. Not seen the Queen yet.
No.
She wouldn't have done a runner already, would she?
I've lost my mind.
Have you?
Yeah. I got what looks like a queen cell, and I've got.
Oh, no, the queen's here.
Hmm?
I've got the queen.
Yeah.
Loads of cat brood, a few more drones.
So the art is yeah. What I'd say is, obviously you're not going to shake this because the queen's on it.
Yeah,
But have a look, have a very good look where your frames have got where they haven't drawn it out and your comb doesn't go to the edge.
yeah,
You've got all the way across you because you've got a deep bottom. You're going to have spaces down here
yeah,
for your queen cells, and in the gaps for your queen cells. You know, huge amounts of pollen.
yeah,
So, yes, good to see the queen. That is not telling me that she's laying,
no,
because every cell is full of something other than eggs.
Yeah,
So, yeah, you'd have to be concerned about being congested. Okay, so you can go forward thinking, have they got room?
yes, because I've ordered another super with
Yeah.
SN4s to go on top of here.
Yeah.
So it's got brood and a half. Would that help alleviate the problem?
I think she's going to be keen to do that. Yeah.
Come on, move.
Is that much more prolific? So your job is to stay in front of them.
Load of cat brood.
Yeah. Same here.
Yeah.
Again, maybe not so many free cells.
Come on, move. I've got honey on my hive tool now, it's all sticky. Load of cat.
Yeah.
And nectar.
Yeah.
She's been a busy girl.
Yeah. Wall to wall and in your basement.
Right, so these are the biframes I put in,
Yeah.
which they were drawing out the other week.
So that's what they should have done.
I got lava.
Yeah.
Can't see any eggs though. More cat brood, plenty of lava.
Yeah.
Got some
Bit of
honey.
closer.
I think I've got eggs in there.
Excellent.
Can you see eggs your side?
I've got lava. It's difficult with these right around there.
Yeah, I
The
could.
centre is a little bit older lava.
This is full of honey and nectar
Yeah. Eggs and youngish lava.
and a bit of cat brood.
Yeah.
So from what I'm seeing here then, I need to get my super on PDQ for the brood to make it brood and a half.
Yeah.
And also let them loose on the other super.
I think so. It really is keep in front of them. Don't let her feel crowded. And I feel that at the moment
She is.
she is.
Yeah, come on.
Good. Now you could alleviate some of that by putting taking the honey brood frame out and giving them another foundation. Get her straight into giving her another frame to lay on.
So, like this one at the end, which is full of honey and not much else.
Um,
I didn't see any eggs in this frame.
no.
Bit of pollen.
Yeah, ideally you'd want most of that honey up in the super, but you can have a difficulty to doing it. What I was thinking of, if you were ultimately going to decide you were going to trash this honey frame here,
Yeah.
then maybe
Do it now.
maybe do it now, and give them one of your foundations.
That sounds like a plan, doesn't it?
They would have it starting to draw out immediately, and she would be laying in it immediately, even with just a millimetre of cell started as they were drawing them should be in there.
Right, okay, so was that the worst frame?
Oh, was that the honey? Was this the honey frame?
They were both as...
It's saying we wanted to try and preserve the brood you got,
Yeah,
which was the other one.
yeah.
So yeah,
Take that one out.
cut your losses with that one.
Yeah. And replace it with one of those.
Yeah. With the if they've got honey on these frames, they're likely to, on the established frames, they're likely to continue to go wide rather than draw that.
Right.
So if you have a frame that's got capped brood on it,
Yeah.
that defined the depth of that frame,
Yeah.
and they will then draw the new foundation within its right width, because they can't widen the brood,
Yeah.
but they can widen the honey.
Right.
So you might want to try and find some sealed brood frames. We had plenty of those, didn't we?
Yeah.
To slot that in. It's not ideal. It's not something you normally do to break up that.
So that's plenty sealed.
That's plenty sealed, and there's larva in there that's coming up to being sealed, so that's going to stay sealed for some time. Okay. If we can get one matching it, which probably that will do the job.
Yeah.
You could maybe then slot your new one in there. Reasonably central. Queenie will find it.
And it'll give the girls something to do.
Yep.
Lovely.
Again, if you get into pressure again and you want to sacrifice the other back front.
Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad thing, would it?
Yeah. If at least you could get the brood emerged out of it, which might be 10 days. It was sealed, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So it must be up to 10 days.
Lovely.
Which way are you going?
I was going to put that side.
You squash them together and then you hear a protest buzz. No. Well, yeah, that doesn't want to. Yeah, that's that misshaped frame. It's just
Pushing it out a bit.
pushing out a bit. That's
Do I need to clean this off?
all. Well, maybe because and you'd go. Yeah, the way you're about to start rolling in the wires.
And we don't want that, do we? Come on, girls, I need something to rest on.
You're getting the super from Simon as well.
No, that was coming from Thorn.
Yeah.
Or is he does good quality ones, does he?
The cedar stuff is all eye-watering and expensive.
Yeah.
Unless it's a seconds sales, which
Yeah.
14 quid a second. Whereas you might be looking at 40 quid for the first condition one.
I'm running out of smoke. Come on. They're not going to get out of my way, are they? Now these go 90 degrees to the frames, don't they?
Yes.
I've heard so many different...
Yeah. It's only with these
Come on.
nationals and commercials we have these days because all of the frames are not so. I think that green excluder is a bit wide, a bit thick.
Bit thick.
It's a bit thick, so you haven't got a B space here. You've got more than B space, which is why they're filling it with rubbish.
But if I turned it the other way up...
You turned it the other way up, you'd have you've got a B space on the bottom of the super.
Yeah.
And you've got B space plus on the green excluder, so you end up with the same stuff on the super.
Right.
So you get
Stuffed, basically.
well, you have to put up with it.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. Come on then, girls. Oh, this is heavy. Come on, get out.
So you could alleviate the congestion by maybe what the Americans call checkerboarding, taking some of these honeys out into the second super and putting on foundation.
Okay.
So you go honey blank, honey blank, sort of thing.
Right.
And then that allows them to come up and use both supers are in play straight away.
Right. That sounds like an idea.
Yeah.
Apart from I don't have all my frames yet. That won't be a problem, will it?
No.
So he's talking about putting out some of these, probably the ones in the middle with the most on.
Yeah. And you want to take that one out.
I'll give them something to do.
Yeah.
Oh, heavy. I am, ain't I?
Yeah.
And
So
that one next to you.
If
Yeah.
we went alternate, we'd go that one.
Yeah, that's why I'm purposely choosing the ones without the spacers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on, girls, get off my hands.
That makes it look like that one then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, I'll put a few more frames in when I get back, when I
Yep.
get the frames next week. something red crunch. Yeah, one of the girls.
Creatures. Right, okay, yeah.
So they got plenty of room for more honey.
Yeah.
We got another frame in the brood box, so they can be busy building out.
Yeah. If you,
Keep that frame for the brood box in standby in case we want to swap it out next week.
yes.
Sacrifice that one frame.
You want to put that one in play by coming this way?
Yeah. That it?
Yeah. You know what they're going to do. They're going to dive in this gap
Yeah.
because they're buggers. So you've immediately got some of the bees up in the second super. What you're going to get is that these started ones, you know, maybe where it's sealed,
Yeah.
they're again restricted to that depth, but they might go wider
Yeah.
on the capped ones, but so you'll end up with a ridge and whatever, and that will then cut into the space that you've got on these.
Right.
So if you can pay attention to trying to keep these wide. Now you might do that when these are capped. You put one of these in with plenty of room in between.
How wide dare you go?
Well, look, if you went 9 up here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9. You got 9.
Yeah, 9 in there.
Well, that would be a full width. So you go in something like this. So basically, number 5 is in the middle,
Yeah.
and 4 either side of it. So when they're drawn, you'd have them out like that.
Yeah.
If you did it now, they'd start going sideways
Right.
because they're bigger. But once you got them drawing, and they're just you can just ease them wide. Like I said, you could have eased these two. You could have eased these two
Yeah.
to where they are now.
Yeah.
That's a little bit wide. That's probably a 10 spacing, 9 or 10. Yeah. And they might play up a little bit by going sideways, especially in the corners where it's narrow. They
Yeah.
might link across. But you can always cut that out. You can always tidy it up. Getting them drawn out nice and neat is,
That's the first step.
yeah. So we need to come back together a little bit. But yeah, if they start going wider on these, I'd put 2 of these together
Yeah.
and say that's it. You're not going any further. That's it. Okay. So that might take it out to the 9 width and whatever. And if it means you've got to put these close at standard spacing,
Yeah.
and you end up with 4 fat ones and
5 thin ones.
or maybe 6. You know, you get more in on the outside. But I say, while it's uncapped, they got the opportunity to go wide. So.
Right. Go on.
What you need is the honey plan, the extraction plan.
You mean I've got to draw up another plan? Oh. What are you doing it there?
So yeah,
So what do I need for a honey plan?
access to an extractor, which I think Shipson have got.
Yeah. Have a chat with Douglas.
Yeah. Get to him and show off that you're first.
Do I get a prize?
So yeah, then you need a tub like that to put your cappings in,
Yeah.
whatever, in the extractor, and zip them round.
Filter. And
Yeah,
jar up.
a filter. and feed grey bucket.
So, how long do you think I've got before this happens?
If you're putting on a brood and a half, gives you a break.
Yeah.
Oil seed rate will set anyhow. So we're talking at the latest when the crop finishes end of May.
Okay.
Or we're talking about maybe not the end of April.
Well, the end of April now. Last day of April.
And 4 or 5 weeks away, so we're talking it out before it has the chance to set. As all your nice strong comb, you'll have to get it into it and spread it out.
Ouch. I'm going on holiday week after next. I will be back for that Saturday, which will be the middle of May.
There you are.
That's the weekend I should target. Right.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll have some. If the weather's remains fine. It's when we get cold nights, warm days. And if they go cold night, they will they'll go down to the brood nest and they leave the honey cold because they've left it.
And that's when it crystallises.
That's when it starts crystallising.
Right. Come on, you kids.
You don't want to see that one dead,
No, I don't. All this lot.
they don't have to go far with the honey.
They don't, do they? Come on, girls. Come on, get out. Go. Yeah. Right.
Let's put let's disturb them.
Yeah.
I'll have a think about it. Put the damage right.
Lovely.
You're in the business here. 7-day inspections too.
So this should be fine to leave till next weekend.
Yeah. Unless of course you have your super box and you want to put it on.
Yeah. So put that on any time now, basically.
Yeah, I think so. It's all alleviating congestion.
It's only grown quicker than I thought it would.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely the game is
Yeah. That's another frame I've got to go away and do. Is it best to get wired frame for brood?
yeah, because it would have held the shape better.
Okay.
But it also didn't help that they fell out of the wedge.
No, this one's come out as well, and I redid this one. I'm obviously not too good at doing these, am I?
You have to do it. Yeah. So you're not by going that way. You're not squeezing the foundation.
No.
You go that way.
Yeah.
You're trying your best to clamp it down.
Right.
And if it was wired, you'd have the loops.
Yeah, like I do on the supers.
Yeah, which would at least if it was going to slip would eventually. Well, again, the wire helps. You know, the wedge would help hold the wire as well.
Right.
So you could even, I suppose, as a could even put some tape or something across the bottom to stop it from falling out on a temporary basis until they've got it.
Yeah.
And they got it in. You know, just stop it from dropping.
Yeah. Right. So what am I going to do with them now? I can't drive home with them flying around.
No, you got to get rid of them. Okay, of course.
swan feather. So this is going to be nice honey to eat.
Yeah, certainly your cap stuff is excellent. But you cannot. Yes. It's off. One on the bottom. Right, got that clear. I just don't like it. It's not very nice.
Come on.
I've got that.
So as soon as I put you out, oh, you're stuck in by your wings. There you go. No, you're not.
None of these are working.
Come on.
Bit too sticky to fly. Keep on. Nearly there.
Yeah. So when those brood then come out, they ain't going to last long, are they?
Well, these.
Yeah.
Well, they're dead and gone home. The ship.
I think we're done.
All done.
Yeah.
There's always one that's hiding somewhere. Yes.
Looking good.
Your wife wasn't expecting
Honey.
honey tonight.
No, she won't.